What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Wednesday morning episode of the Daily Jui podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. And I waited. It's currently midnight Eastern time, 9 p.m. on the West Coast. I wanted to get to the end of the WNBA game to see if we were going to get a winning day. We have. We are 2-0 on the day. Now, the baseball bet is under 7.5. Atlanta is up 5-2. That holds, it's a 3-0 day. If it does not, it's a 2-1 day. But regardless, it's a winning day. We haven't had one of these in a while, so I wanted to wait before I taped the podcast in order to see if we could have one of these and have a winning day on a Tuesday and actually be up for the week heading into a Wednesday, which is exactly what we are at the moment. So either a 3-0 day up 3 units or a 2-1 day up basically like 0.9, which still puts us into the black for the week as we head towards a Wednesday. It has been a while, so it's good to get this done. Now, big WNBA card, big baseball card. I've got 2 plays in the W. I got 1 play in Major League Baseball for us here on a Wednesday. But before I give you the picks here, let's remind you guys of what's going on with this giveaway for a Julio Rodriguez jersey. Enter for free at bettingpros.com/contest. You can win this jersey autographed thanks to our friends at pristineauctions.com. You guys can be a part of this simply by going and liking this video, subscribing to this podcast, subscribing to the Betting Pros YouTube channel. You guys can go and like and subscribe on X, Twitter at Betting Pros, or Instagram at Betting Pros NFL. The more you register, the more you've got, the more chances you're going to have to win this autographed jersey that we'll give away at the end of the month. Go and register for free at www.bettingpros.com/contest. Okay, let's talk baseball first, basketball second. I'm going to go right back here to the Phillies and the Dodgers. The number's 9. Now, the Phillies, man, 10-1. Welcome back, Schwarber. Welcome back, Harper. That was great. Harper went 0 for 4, but Schwarber was good. Top of the lineup. Turner, grand slam. Hammered Bobby Miller like we thought. Bobby Miller's ERA on the road, 9. Got absolutely crushed. 10-1 win for the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez goes for Philadelphia here tonight on the bump at the bank. He has a 1.35 ERA, a 5-1 mark, an opposing batting average of .213, just 9 earned runs given up in 60 innings worth of work for Christopher Sanchez. Now, this guy has been hot. He has won 3 of his last 4 starts. He did lose his last start on the road badly. Got lit up by the Cubs. 4 innings, 7 earned runs. But at home, 2-0 against the Marlins. 4-1 win against the Diamondbacks. 9-2 win against the Padres in a 2-1 win over the Milwaukee Brewers. This guy at home has a 4-0 record. If you want to bet the Phillies to win this game, I don't hate the bet at all. I think Philadelphia is going to have a real good shot of winning this game outright. But Gavin Stone has been pretty darn good. And to be honest, it's been somewhat surprising, but there has been a little bit of a scuffle here for the Dodgers. And, Shohei Ohtani's not hitting the ball as well. And, this is a tougher part of the schedule for the Dodgers as they head towards the All-Star break. And I don't know if I'm going to jump in. I like the Phillies today. I loved the Phillies yesterday. I don't love the Phillies today because Gavin Stone is 9-2 with a 3.03 ERA. But on the road, 2.3 ERA, 6-1 record, an opposing batting average of .203, just 11 earned runs given up in 43 innings worth of work, 11 earned runs, just 2 home runs for Gavin Stone. He's been tremendous. On the road for Gavin Stone, 4-0 win over the White Sox, complete game shutout. 5-3 win over the Rockies, 5-1, 2 earned runs. Against the Yankees, 11-3, 5 2/3, 2 earned runs. He's been great. Against the Mets, 3-0 win, 7 innings, 0 earned runs. So it's hard for me to say go ahead and back the Phillies. It's hard for me to say go ahead and back the Dodgers. Best play in the game, I think, and we just lost the over, by the way. Atlanta just scored 6-2, so it's a 2-1 day. So too bad, not a sweep, but a 2-1 day. That game went over. I'm going under 9. It's even money. Actually, plus 102 now. I'll take the plus 102, 1 unit Under 9, Dodgers, Phillies. I know it's Philadelphia. I know it's dangerous. I know Harper's back. I know Schwarber's back. But the Dodgers' bats have been somewhat cold. Sanchez has been tremendous, and Gavin Stone's been great on the road. I expect a pitcher's duel here. Under 9, plus 102 here for 1 unit. Okay, we go to the W. Let's start with Las Vegas on the road against Seattle. This number opened at -5. It's been bet down to -4.5. The total is 173.5, and it's now been bet down to 173. While I do lean towards the under here on this, if you look at the head-to-head matchups, Vegas is 6-4. They're 8-2 straight up. They're 6-4 ATS. Last matchup happened on June 19th. Vegas was at home, and Vegas won the game 94-83. They covered a 6.5-point number. The game went over. Vegas has been good against the number. 3 of the last 4 games they've gone over. It's a short number. It's only 4.5. I know you could go, Matt, well, Seattle at home, they're 10-6 ATS on the year. They're 5-5 straight up on the road, but they're 5-1 at home. They've been really good at home. I just think this Las Vegas Aces team is starting to come into their own. They scored 104 points against Dallas. That game went over. They gave up only 85. We kind of looked at that and said, okay, Dallas team total under, didn't hit. They lost their last road game by losing to the Sparks 98-93 in overtime. They were 13-point favorites, lost the game outright. But against Washington, they were laying 13. They won by 11. Against Chicago, they were laying 10.5, and they covered. Against Phoenix, way back on June 13th, they were laying 6. They didn't cover. They won the game by 4, but that was before Chelsea Gray came back. I just think this team up against Seattle, Vegas has been playing really well. They are a team that I think are still going to have to be reckoned with. I know you can look at the under here in this game, but Vegas has gone over in 3 straight games. Worries me about the under here to bet this, as I kind of go away. I'm not in love with it from an under perspective, but 173.5 is a really high number. Vegas is 12-8 to the over so far this year, and I just think against Seattle, I think that they have an opportunity here to win and cover this game. Road favorite, I'm going to lay it here with the Vegas Aces starting to play better. Vegas -4.5 for 1.1 units. And then the other game, I'm going to go to New York at Connecticut. Total for this game, it's somewhat surprising to see the total for this game. It's one that I thought would be a little bit higher than it is. It's down to 1, or it opened at 156.5. It's now 157 at DraftKings here for New York and Connecticut. And these teams, head-to-head wise, they've gone over. They're 4-0-1 to the over their last 5 games. That's the same trend that I played last night with Minnesota, and that game went way under. I think these teams are going to play up-tempo. I think this number is too low at 157. It went over 154 back on June the 8th. They pushed with a total of, 153. It pushed on that. 2 games last year in Connecticut, the games went over. Last 4 games have been played in Connecticut, and they have all, they've gone 3-0-1 to the over in the last 4 games played at Connecticut. 9-1, straight up for New York, or 7-3 for New York. Head to head, New York is 9-1 straight up against Connecticut. They're 7-3 against New York as well, but they're 7-3 to the under. When they've played against over their last 10 games, they've gone 3 games in a row to the under. New York has gone 3 games in a row to the under. I think that's why the number is so low. I think the number is too low. We're going to go over 157 for New York and Connecticut in the WNBA and see if we can keep ourselves rolling here in the W. All right? So just 3 bets for us here today. We're going under 9 for the Dodgers and the Phillies. We are going, which is a dangerous bet, I know, but I'm laying 4.5 for a road favorite for the Las Vegas Aces on the road against Seattle, and we're going over 157 for New York and Connecticut in the WNBA. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt as we roll through a July week number 2. This podcast every single morning. It's the Daily Juice.